Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Owen and Beck were able to get quite a bit done on the greenhouse this weekend, but unfortunately I was really sick, and so we did not get as much done as possible because I never left the house. Today is gorgeous outside, so I thought I'd get out, move about a little bit, and go down and look and see what they did in the greenhouse so that I can start preparing for the next steps. So quiet and calm and peaceful out today. It's supposed to hit almost 70. I just saw an alert that we are now in a severe drought, and the DNR is begging people to not start any type of fire whatsoever. And so that kind of stinks. I'm hoping on Thursday we get some rain, but we shall see. I'm thinking that by the end of this next weekend, we'll have to start irrigating pastures because they desperately need the moisture for all that seed that we planted last fall. All right, so looks like they got everything out and they got the foam down here that I'm going to use. We're just using leftover foam that we have from building our house that was sitting in the barn not being used, instead of buying new insulation and that kind of stuff for it. Since we got the rest of the cracks sealed up, it is feeling nice and warm in here, but it's nice and warm outside. But I noticed a big difference. There isn't a breeze blowing in here, so that is nice. Now my plan is I'll need to come through and grind off some places where like some nails are sticking out and that kind of stuff. So I'll need to do that. So I'll need the grinder, and then we start cutting. This one looks like he was measuring out, and then we're gonna put plywood up, and I'm actually gonna put it up over the windows and then take the router and router out the window hole. We originally were going to put up white utility room paneling that you can get. It's pretty cheap. It's like 20 bucks a panel. So that's what we were gonna do in there, but I was reading the directions and it says that for that you need to secure it onto a solid wall, a solid surface. So like put plywood up and then put it up, or put it over concrete or whatever. And so that kind of threw a wrench in my plans because I wanted to get this done quickly and cheaply. So what I ended up doing is I just ended up buying plywood to put under there. And in the future, I can either take and paint the plywood white so that it reflects light more, or I can get that paneling and put up then. But for now, I just need to get it insulated so I can get some heat in there and not break the bank by heating that. So that's kind of like the big push right now, so that we have heat going for at night. Right, so I got my little thermometer and a podcast ready to go, and I'm just gonna start cutting foam to put in the cracks or put in the walls. And one thing I didn't take into consideration is that I forgot that we had electric put in here. My dad did that maybe 2 years now ago, and so that is going to be something that is going to slow me down, because I'm going to have to take and unscrew the conduit, obviously turn off the power first, unscrew the conduit in the boxes and put things up behind them. But I think if I just focus on getting the insulation up first, then I can go and grind off any nails that are sticking out or staples, that kind of stuff. And then I can take and pull the conduit off as I am putting the plywood up. So if I just take it step by step and just get as much done in little amounts of time as possible, I think that that'll make things go a lot quicker. And another thing that's going to be difficult about this is because we built this in panels in my dad's garage and brought it out and assembled it, the studs aren't all consistent spacing because the panels we made wide enough to fit on his pontoon trailer and to drive down the highway. And so like this one here is, I have no clue, probably 18 inches. And this one, you can see, this is where two panels meet, and so there's actually a stud in the center, so that one's a little more narrow. So every piece is pretty much going to have to be cut to different widths on its own. Didn't exactly want to use a saw because I didn't want all the little pieces of styrofoam, but that's going to be the quickest way to get all these cut for what I need to do. It is really, really warm in here. I just looked on my phone and it is about 95 in here. And as you can see, all the windows are covered by my pots and everything that was sitting on these shelves. This is going a lot quicker than I anticipated, which is nice. And I got quite a bit done. It is getting really hot, so I need to open the door, get some ventilation going, and go get something to drink and cool off. But that is it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.